When people are looking for real estate in Chapel Hill, Durham, or Raleigh, they do notice they get a much bigger bang for their buck moving out here to Mebane. For example, some of my clients that were looking at 5-bedroom houses, about 3,000 square feet in Raleigh, were looking at about $600,000 versus moving out here to Mebane. You can find those 3,000 square foot 5-bedroom houses for closer to $450 to $500. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about the pros and cons of moving and living in Mebane, North Carolina. If you're considering a move to Mebane or you're starting to look for houses around the Triangle area, you're not going to want to miss this video. My name is Somer Szostak with eXp Realty. I'm your go-to real estate agent across the Triangle, Raleigh, Durham, and Chapel Hill and the surrounding towns. So if you are looking to buy a home or sell a home or relocate, whether it's across town or across the country, definitely reach out to me like many others have. I would love to help you in your real estate journey. So first pro, Mebane is a very cute, small, charming town that definitely values the community around here. The charming and historical downtown is made up of mostly local businesses, from local breweries to boutiques and gift shops. So it's definitely a place to check out. Downtown also has a wide variety of events that happen pretty much every month. So it is a great place to build a community, meet your neighbors and those local business owners, anywhere from the Christmas parade in December. They also just had a Taylor Swift event and festival type thing, which was super fun and cute. I know there's Valentine's Day events coming up and so on. So definitely a great place to build that community. And to pair that with con number one is the traffic is starting to build up in Mebane. Mebane is growing quicker than its roads are, which I know is happening in most towns around North Carolina. The good thing though is the town is widening those major roads and intersections to accommodate all of the new people in the town of Mebane. That we love to have the newcomers, but of course it does create a little bit of traffic, but obviously not as bad as you would find in, say, downtown Raleigh or in Durham. Pro number two is the rich history that Mebane has, and it has definitely embraced it. The town of Mebane was named after General Alexander Mebane, who was part of the North Carolina militia and actually a member of Congress in 1790. In 1855, the railroad system came through Mebane, which is what really started making it a town, and you can still see the trains go by through downtown, which also creates part of that traffic problem, but it's part of the town's historical charm, and those trains aren't going anywhere. After the railroads arrived in Mebane, it was incorporated in 1881 into Mebanesville and then eventually changed to just Mebane. You can still see this historical charm again with the railroads, and the downtown has preserved all of its historical buildings, which are now restaurants, coffee shops, boutiques, and apartment buildings. If this is of interest to you, there's a Mebane Historical Museum that is definitely a great place to visit on a rainy day. Con number two is if you are a night owl and like that nightlife feel, you're not going to find it here in Mebane. Of course, there are local breweries and pubs and bars, which are super fun, but it's not going to be a city that doesn't sleep. If you're looking for more of that nightlife feel and lifestyle, I would point you more towards Durham or Raleigh. Pro number three, if you're a nature lover, I would definitely suggest you check out everything that Mebane has to offer. We do have Lake Michael and the Haw River close by, which are great for kayaking, paddleboarding, fishing, and I know Lake Michael also has pedal boats that you can rent, and it is super fun and cute. Lake Michael does not allow motored boats, but we do have bigger lakes close by for boating activities. Mebane also has many community parks and green spaces for kids to play, and there's trails, and we even have state parks close by if you're into hiking and biking. Those are great options too. Con number three is going to be job opportunities. While it is a growing small town and we do have a lot of companies moving out this way because there is more space and land, you're not going to find the job opportunities like you would in Durham or Raleigh. The good thing is we are right here on I-40, so you can head east to Chapel Hill, Durham, or Raleigh, or west into Burlington, and Greensboro. We are smack in the middle here, so it is great if you are looking for a quieter lifestyle but still want the access to the job opportunities that are in the cities. Pro number 4 is the affordable lifestyle here in Mebane. Mebane definitely offers an affordable cost of living compared to the surrounding towns and cities. That's definitely a big reason why I have had clients choose to move out to Mebane. And actually, I personally chose to move out to Mebane recently for the more affordable cost of living and more affordable real estate. When people are looking for real estate in Chapel Hill, Durham, or Raleigh, they do notice they get a much bigger bang for their buck moving out here to Mebane. For example, some of my clients that were looking at 5-bedroom houses, about 3,000 square feet in Raleigh, were looking at about $600,000 versus moving out here to Mebane. You can find those 3,000 square foot 5-bedroom houses for closer to $450 to $500. There's even some great opportunities out here if your budget is closer to $350 or $400 and looking at new construction. You will not find houses that price out in Raleigh or Durham. If you're interested to see what your budget would get you out here versus in Raleigh, I'll put my contact details on the screen and in the description box below. Please don't hesitate to reach out. I really do love to chat with you about real estate. Con number 4 is limited public transportation. If you're someone who likes to rely on public transportation to get around and to work and such, Mebane is not going to be for you. I would say that having a vehicle to drive around to get groceries and go to work is a necessity in Mebane. Number 5, we touched on this a little bit, but Mebane is a very family-friendly town with all of its community events and recreation areas. It definitely makes it an ideal place to raise kids, especially, again, going back to real estate, buying that bigger house. If your family's expanding, it might be a little bit more affordable out here in Mebane. Number 5, and this is mostly for those of you who aren't from the South and not from North Carolina, is North Carolina does have a lot of weather variability. So we do have all 4 seasons. So in the summer, it's gonna be very hot and humid. And in the winter, it is cold and rainy, and it doesn't really snow, but when it does, it's just straight ice. So not very fun in the winter either, but I personally love the 4 seasons. I don't think I could live anywhere that didn't have the 4 seasons. So if that is something that you enjoy, North Carolina might be the right place for you. Just keep in mind, it could feel like winter in the morning, and by mid-afternoon, you're in a tank top and shorts. So there you have it, the pros and cons of living and moving to Mebane, North Carolina. If this hasn't deterred you from moving to Mebane and you're curious what it is like here, give me a call today. Please reach out like many others do. I would love to chat with you and help you decide if Mebane is the right place for you or if you should consider somewhere else in the triangle. But again, my name is Somer Szostak. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have another video request, comment down below. If you've lived in Mebane or been to Mebane, also comment down below if I've missed anything and those pros and cons to give advice to those who are relocating here. And other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.